Hello, good morning, YouTube. How you guys doing, man? Hey, so I've got some great news for you. If this comes across your For You page or what you want to call it, I don't know. They're in luck. Today is the biggest cryptocurrency market education you'll probably ever get. I don't. I'm not here to claim to be a genius, but I am a savant. Anything I decide to do and choose to do and get into and immerse myself in, I become very well um, I become proficient at. Not even proficient, I become almost a master very quickly. I've been day trading now for 14 months. And not just day trading, I've been spending about 12 to 16 hours a day trading. I've got over 10,000 trades in. I've got a lot of time invested into this current crypto market since 2020 when it was introduced to me by my brother, for example. So, be that the case, folks, I've done a lot of research on this market. I've done a lot of deep dives. I've done a lot of educationals. I've got multiple social media accounts. I do Facebook, I do Instagram, I do TikTok, I do it all. I'm just trying to educate and inform as many people as possible because, well, when you've got to win, you got to share it. So I'm just kind of wondering, I know that a lot of people are wondering what's going on with the price of crypto. Why haven't specific cryptocurrencies blown up, and really what determines the value of retail cryptocurrency? Because I think it's a bit different than institutional crypto. Not financial advice, folks. However, I've developed a blueprint, a trading blueprint that I would suggest you put through any AI you can find. I don't care if it's DeepSeek, ChatGPT, Grok, whatever you want to do. But here's the blueprint, and this is for the win. This is kind of to even the playing field because, as you guys can see here, these charts are great. You got green candles and you got red candles. Green means the currency is being bought up and there's good demand for it, and the red candles mean that it's being sold off and there's less demand and there's going to be more supply of it. So, be that the case, the trading blueprint is only going to work on ISO 222 compliant tokens. Okay, don't use this on meme tokens, and don't use this on anything that isn't ISO 222 compliant. So HBAR, XRP, XLM, Algorand, IOTA, Quant, ADA, XCN, I believe is going to be another good one. All viable trading options to apply this blueprint. Now, here's the big one. You're going to hear a lot of people say, "Oh, you got to put your safe stop losses in there, and you don't want to have a liquidation. Don't make sure to get your liquidation level." Here's the blueprint. It's pretty fucking simple. No stop loss, no liquidations. Make sure your trades are safe 100%. Now, if you don't have a lot of money to trade on, well, don't take a big trade. Do small entries. I would also recommend using less leverage if that's your thing, if you don't have a lot. But if you have the ability, I don't know what your financial capabilities are. This is not financial advice. Do not buy, sell, or trade anything based on anything here on this channel because that'd be a very bad idea. I don't even know. Crypto, what is that? At any rate, here's the blueprint, folks. You want to trade, I'd specifically say go to, let's start here on XRP, okay? And do a little quick charting on XRP. Okay, here we go. Look at, okay, so XRP has been up and it's been down and it's kind of in the middle. Wow. Is it a good entry spot? Sure, why not? It's got a lot of room to go up and it ain't going to zero. At least I don't believe it will be. Not with the research that I've conducted and the information that I know would be out there. That's not happening. So what you do, folks, and this is pretty fucking simple, not a Rubik's Cube, and I'm going to be very theatrical about this because I'm surprised that nobody else is applying this, or maybe they are, I don't know. But this seems to be the key component to this is no stop losses. Do not take a trade if you're going to put a stop loss in there. Why? That's going to, because AXRP isn't going to zero. I'll tell you that much right now. And it's going to go up to $10 before it goes to zero. Guaranteed. Now, be that the facts of the matter, The way that you do this is when you take your trade, you can apply as much leverage as you want, or as little leverage as you want. You can make your trade as much if you want to put in your trade, or as little as you want to put. The two key factors are no stop loss applied, and you can't have a liquidation level. Do not give the institutional bots anything to snipe or trade against. And how this market works currently, it specifically will say XRP. Look, here's BTCC. If I want to go up and apply leverage on my trades, I can apply up to, oh gosh, look at 500x leverage on XRP. Oh, I get a lot of leverage. Oh, where does all that surplus leverage come from? Well, let's go over to XRP. If I just want to trade XRP on XRP, this is right here. How much leverage can I apply on my trade? Oh, look, up to 100x leverage. So whatever leverage you want to apply, that's up to you. I don't give a. I wouldn't. The way that this strategy is going to work is if you're looking for the long haul and you don't have a lot of money, don't use a lot of leverage. That's not going to be your important factor. Safety is the important thing. Not having anything that these institutional bots algorithms can snipe down to. Use that same leverage that the market offers to trade against your entries and causing the price to drop. If you see that happen a lot, it's because that's the way the market's. You wait for a perfect setup. Oh, here's the reversal. It's coming. And then, you take a nice little trade with some, I don't know, you thought it was going to reverse. So you put some leverage on it, hefty leverage. And you have a snipeable liquidation level, because you don't have a big liquidity pool. Or you take the trade and then it just starts dropping. It starts going on your and people just dump out. So a loss is a loss. All they're doing is using bots and algorithms to instantly trade against retail. Is it theft? No, it's not. It should be, but it's not. So how do you stay safe in that sort of an environment? Well, when the only real determination of value is supply and demand, you make sure that you do not trade in a risky token that's going to go to shit. Does institutional big money invest? Are they offering shitloads of leverage on shit coins? No, they're not. They're offering it on coins they're heavily invested in. So, be that the case, know that those coins aren't going down. But that same leverage that the market is offering to apply for profit on the trades is the same leverage that these bots are using to dump price and snipe your trades, liquidate people. And then look at only in the crypto market do you see huge dumps. So if I go out to the hourly chart, I'll look at this. XRP on BTCC dropped to 125 on the 10th of October. How? It didn't even drop to 125 on other exchanges, but it did here. That's institutional bots, folks, doing quick snipes. That's called a liquidity grab. Okay? Is that legal? Yes. So how do you stay out? How can we flip the market on these guys? So check it out. If you adopt my trading strategy, if you adopt this blueprint, it's only going to work with the ISO 222 compliant tokens, XRP, XLM, HBAR, Algorand, IOTA, Quant, ADA, okay, XCN, I believe, which is on the Onyx protocol or whatnot. All right, there's tokens that are being specifically, because the XDC is one of them. If you're able to trade on these tokens, no liquidation, no stop loss. Be able to ride it like you're hodling, like you're in. It's almost as if you're grabbing it for the long. And again, as long as you don't have anything that these bots can snipe, nothing they can dump price to ruin your, just hodl. And what I'm doing, folks, is I'll show you something here. Here's my strategy that I'm even implementing. Is I'll go over here, and I've just been printing money. I've got trades that are upside down right now. I got a trade that I got in at, look at, 264. I know XRP is going back to 264. Just happen to have a trade there. It's not a big one, but as XRP drops down every 20 cents, I grab another trade. I grabbed a trade at 240. I grabbed a trade at 220. I grabbed a trade at $2. I grabbed a trade at 180. And I rode those back up to the profit they're at now. So I'm literally no stop loss, no liquidation level. And if the bots want to drop the price, I'm letting them, because that's just creating a better entry level for me to ride back up to profit zones. So if they want to go ahead and park underneath my entry spot, I'm going to charge them rent for it. And I'm going to do it safely and effectively. And here's how. So again, this isn't a Rubik's Cube, folks. I'm not trying to downplay how risky the crypto market is, but if you don't create a risk factor, then there is no risk. You can have a no risk, all reward setup. And I would guarantee if you would apply this specific strategy and blueprint, and if you went back on the history and timeline of any one of these ISO tokens, XRP, XLM, HBAR, Algo, Quant, IOTA, any one of them, you'll notice that they've never gone to zero since they've launched. And they're not going to. They're not designed to. They're only going to be going up, folks. And so do I find this to be a possible win-win-win? Well, I would encourage that you take this blueprint and run it through AI. Give your old chat GPT ask them to break it down and put this specific setup in there. Say, for instance, the entire XRP community, and we'll say 15% of retail global day traders adopted my strategy, which is no liquidation levels, no stop losses applied on your trade, and taking longs. And you can use as much leverage as you like or as little leverage as you like. It doesn't matter. The only thing you have to apply is no liquidations and no stop losses. Period. Trades have to be safe, 100%. Be willing to write it to zero and ride it, because guess what? I'm just printing money at this point. Every time the bots drop the price, I'm grabbing another long, 20 cents down. Every 20 cents it drops, I'm grabbing a long. And guess what? The price is bouncing back. It's already bounced back a lot. So I'm printing money. And the bots are allowing me to do it. This isn't a Rubik's Cube, folks. I'm not like some masterful genius. No, I've just been doing this for a while. I invest a lot of time, and I'm a savant. Anything I do, I become really good at, and I master. Why? Because there isn't anything I can't do, except for run and walk right now because I'm paralyzed. But hey, I got time to do this, and so I've invested the time. It's not about how much you invest in the market; it's about how much time you've got invested, and how much you know, and how much you've educated yourself. And knowing about this market is probably the most important thing. And so just know this, folks. If you're going to trade in this market and you want a fail-safe strategy, no risk, all reward, trade on ISO 222 compliant tokens, XRP, XLM, HBAR. Again, I'm just emphasizing these three because they're pretty much trade on any exchange with these guys. No liquidation level, no stop loss, nothing for the bot algorithms and these institutional bots to hunt. You don't give them something to hunt, then you're going to be safe. And then it's just laddering. If the price drops, ladder another trade for the long. If it drops down again, ladder another trade for the long. But give yourself a good 20, I'm doing 15, 20 cent drops. If it drops 15, 20 cents, I'm taking another long. If it drops another 15, 20 cents, I'm taking another long. And I'm not applying any stop losses or liquidation levels on my trade. There's no liquid. You can't liquidate my trades because they're safe. There's no liquidation. Put enough in your liquidity pool to keep your shit safe. You don't give these bots anything to hunt, they can't hunt you. You are basically a ninja in the market. So let's go, let's grow, folks. I don't know why. So do this. Hey, XRP community, day traders, do this. Take this blueprint. No stop loss. No liquidation level applied on the long trade. And say, just do some numbers. Say we got the entire XRP community to do this and 15% of global retail day traders to apply this strategy onto XRP, say on the New Year's, okay? And what would that do to the price of XRP? If you guys want to move the market and you want to have a substantial stake and make a difference, level the playing field, here's how. You're welcome. Follow me for more tips. If you have any questions about this strategy, DM me. I'm going to be creating a Discord group. I'm going to be reaching out to a lot of day traders to apply my blueprint that I've created in this market as a fail-safe. All right? You're welcome. I hope this helps. I know it will. I don't even hope it will. I know this will help you guys. I know this will make money. Make money, make money. That's what it's designed to do. Your money was designed to work. You can either go and work for it like a slave, like most people do, like I did for 20 plus 3 years of my life before I paralyzed myself, or you can make your money work for you, or you can do both. Hey, that's like double header. Hey, A plus B is going to equal C, folks. Let's go. Let's grow.